All right, good morning. Today we're going to be learning how to use Liquify and Distort tools. The Liquify and Distort tools live under the Width tool. So I'm going to show you quickly how it works with this text at the top. So I'm going to select my text and I need to create outlines for it. So to do that, I go up to Type and I come down to Create Outlines. So now you see the font looks a little bit different the way it's shown on the screen. Working with outlines, so I'm going to use a couple of these tools just for a quick demonstration before we get fully into the lesson. Okay, the twirl tool. It's one of my favorites. And we'll look at one more and then we'll get into the lesson. We'll look at the pucker. Okay, so now you can almost create a new font. So we're going to start by opening a new document. We're going to create the document's artboard so that it is 8.5 by 16 inches, seen here. Name the document Liquify and Distort with your name. Then we're going to create a gray box that is 8.5 by 5. So you should have a document 8.5 inches wide, 16 inches tall, with a gray box in the top that is 8.5 by 5 inches. Once you have that, I want to select the type tool. Here it is. And type your name. Select a size, font size, and a font color. I'm using Birch Standard for the font. It's 50 point for the size, and the color is white. So once you type your name, go to the top panel under Type and choose Create Outlines. So I'm going to go over that on the side here. I'm going to type my name. Okay. And it is in Birch Standard. Just go over how that works. So I typed my name. I have to create outlines. So I go to Type, Create Outlines. And now I can work with my tools. So in this exercise, I want you to create your name. You can do whatever color you want. I chose white. You can choose purple, gray, doesn't matter. Let's just do green. And then I want you to work with, under the width tool, this is what you're going to see when you open this up. Here's all your tools. So once you've created outlines, copy and paste 7 more versions of your name so that you can work with all the tool variations and experiment. Okay, so here's the width tool. These are all your variations inside. Start with the warp tool. And if you double click on the warp tool, you'll get a window that lets you change the size of your brush. So I've selected 20 pixels. You can reset it to 50 by 50, any size you want. Warp options. Play with these different features and see how it affects your illustration. And I want you to apply the Liquify and Distort tools. So here's my example. This is the warp tool only, twirl tool, pucker tool, float, scallop tool, crystallize, and wrinkle tool. Once you finish this, then this is the fun part. I want you to go back into your portfolio, pick 3 images, illustrations, and apply these effects. So this is a great white shark I created. So that's the original. And then I've duplicated it and gone in and worked with the tools. So let's try the twirl tool. Let's double click on it so it gets, let's make this 50. 50. So now we have a much bigger brush. See the difference? Apply the twirl. Looks good on the fish. Let's do that. Okay. So that's one example. I pulled this out to make it more of a sawtooth shark. This is the geometric pattern I created. And here we go with the warp tool. I'm going to make the warp tool big, 100 pixels. I've already done some work on it. Tell it okay. Now see how big it is. This is the twirl. So you can get in some pretty abstract things going on here. And this is a poster I made for Manresa Beach. And I've applied a bunch of different effects on it. And let's just twirl this lighthouse for fun, then we'll go back. So let's make the twirl tool 200. And let's change the angle to 90. Intensity, let's make the intensity smaller, 20%. Let's see what happens here. So twirl. All right, it's kind of fun. So that's your assignment. Have fun with it.